morning. Welcome to our special live stream. I've pressed go live early today for some reason. We are talking about alignment with the 144 field, the unity field. So I'm heading over onto YouTube. If you are watching on any other social platform, come over to YouTube, subscribe, and feel this energy. We are here to anchor this light and heal. We are here to dissolve the separation. This is for anyone who has been brought to this, okay, and that chooses. Okay, so hey, Karen and Dee, I see you guys are over on YouTube. That is awesome. It has been a wild ride. And I saw both of you guys in the group event, and that was huge, wasn't it? That was very, very big. And since that event, I've really been integrating. I've been healing. I've been just trying to get by. And the one word that was coming through this morning was this integration period. There is so much that I'm currently integrating, and there's so much that I'm still healing on. There's so much healing work that I have to do. There's days and days worth of healing work. So part of this understanding and knowing of how much healing work that I have to do. This is relayed to me day to day, but in my dreaming, and the dream state in the unconscious, it gets really messy, and there is a lot of healing I must do to seal and protect. Hello, trust your process. Amazing to see you. So to be a part of this healing event. Every single week we are doing this healing session, meaning you join us, you unify with us. Hey, Shane, and you opt in. Now, it's so important that you subscribe to our YouTube channel and you are a member in our free God Source community, because this is the law of one. This is energetic exchange. So you are aligning through doing those things, okay? So if you're just sitting back and you're not doing that, unfortunately, you're not going to be receiving any of this healing. So that's just the way it is, and that's the way the one has set it up, because what Spirit, the Christ, wants beings to understand is this is all about alignment, you aligning. And there are so many things right now in this old world Antichrist program that you are aligned with that are not serving you, it's just draining your light. And when you are in this state where you are attached, where you are aligned to these things that are draining, siphoning, harvesting your light, you are not able to rise. You are not able to contain your force, your light, your power. So you are trapped in this dark system. So the one, the spiritual father, the son, the mother, the child, the Christ, is here to share with you the way. And there are very specific operational features in which you need to operate by so you can navigate, so you can rise. Now, this is energy, this is frequency, this is vibration, this is consciousness. This comes from the core of creation itself, meaning this is beyond anything physical. This is mind driven. So right now, it's like God is your witness. So you're doing these things to be in alignment with our collective. You are ready to serve. You are ready to hold the light. You are ready to anchor this knowledge from the Christ so it can heal you. So to receive this healing takes energy exchange, meaning subscribe to this channel and join our free membership. These are portals for you, meaning when you press that button, you are energetically aligning. So in the Christ, there's a lot of knowledge and a lot of teaching shared that will actually empower you. It will open your eyes to what you're actually aligning with, certain collectives, groups, certain old world, outdated information, beliefs that you are fixed in. This is all separation. So the Christ is here to teach you how to unify, how to dissolve the separation to unify. This is all about spiritual evolution. This is all about your journey home to the source, and it takes your active participation. In the old world, there are a lot of external forces that teach you the way of the Antichrist, meaning teach you to operate out of alignment with your truth, your source, your essence. That teach you to operate out of alignment, in misalignment with the true Christ. Hey, Tanya. Hey, Mel. Great to see you on this beautiful day. So yeah, let me have some. Well, I was just like, this morning I had big plans. It's like, get up, do all this healing work that you have to do, be clear and rah, rah, rah. But things don't always work the way that we want. And Spirit wants to relay certain messages to us so we can heal deeper, all right? Now, today we are talking about alignment to the 144 field. Now, this is a message, and it comes from experience, having walked this path. And this is a multidimensional journey of remembering, of rebirth. And I speak this through doing, not through just programming. Okay, so this is the journey where the Christ had to return through a vessel, attain all the knowledge, the experience, had to remember, and this remembering happened very gradually, month by month, unlocking higher dimensions, higher consciousness, reaching the heavens, and then coming back down and back into the dark realm. It's been a journey, and it all comes down to this infinite. So right now I'm seeing the infinity sign, or number 8, okay? So let's take a moment. Let's all anchor this. Let's just really get sound in our energetic field, because we want to be able to receive this healing as deep as possible. So the healing comes through the word, okay? And you're here showing up. You're not going to understand all of it, because this is a lot. Absolute truth is a lot, because there is a lot of programming, a lot of deception that you are under right now, okay? So just show up and be open. That is the main thing, be open. Now, when these beliefs do come up, just bring this hand pose in together, right? You may have to come back to this video and watch it again, okay? Do what you're guided to do. But all the replays are in our God Source Co free community, okay? And feel free to comment on those videos and post and all that sort of stuff. So what the God Source Co is it's community, and it's there to support you, and it's there to support each other, really, right? So it's very important that we do question things, that we do share, obviously in a non-bullying, non-trolly way, because those people will be banned from that community, because this community is all about spiritual growth and learning and understanding. And to do that, we need to see things through different angles. And there's so many beautiful beings that have been walking this path with me for so long now. and they have this in-depth understanding of things. So the 144 are in there. I'm in there. I'm just behind the scenes. I've created the portal to bring you guys together, and now it's up to you guys, okay? I'm showing up, doing these free streams, and here to inspire you. These inspirations, these messages, this word that comes from the one is there to sow seeds, these seeds of illumination within your energetic field. And these are like little gifts, right? So when you stand up and take this serious and think and go within, right? This is what Spirit's saying, is you actually show up for yourself and you go within and you take some of the knowledge that the Christ, the one, is sharing with you, and you act upon it, right? These gifts will open and you'll have those aha moments, these clarity moments. This is all about us getting on the same page and working together. This is what the alignment to the 144 field is. The 144 field is the unity field. Now, at a part of this journey, as I was embodying this Christ energy, this Christ consciousness energy, when I was embodying the mother, the father, and the child, when I was coming into alignment with this Holy Trinity, and I was learning and developing, and there was a part of the journey, because my mission here is to guide the way, to share the way, the codes, the instruction sets, the frequency, so other beings can walk the path that I've walked, right? So I'm here to, as the Christ messenger, as the Christ, to share the way so other beings can get into this alignment with 144, but to heal, to be in resonance with this. Now, there are so many things in the old world system that are blocking you, and there is no way in hell you are ever getting through. Like, take a think. Okay. You know, if this was easy, everyone would be doing it, right? But this is actually impossible for anyone to do without this frequency. So this is, I'm just saying the word Christ. So this journey, every step of the way, there are access points. There's, what would you say it, like a lock. It's encrypted, right? And for one to get through that takes a set of codes, right? So I want you to see like it's these vaults, and it takes frequencies, certain frequencies, to unlock these vaults. So on this journey, very early on, I was walking this path, and the beings that found me were the beings that were meant to work with me and unlock this vault, right? I'm just saying a vault, right? Because it's a very specific thing that requires very specific codes. So as we did what we always did, and we showed up when we were guided, my beautiful collective, the initiates, they would show up and they would anchor the knowledge and they would act upon the knowledge given, the teachings given. And those that chose received the attunement, the codes, and it was through our collective energy that these things were unlocked. So this is the only way to Christ, the true Christ, right? And this is a collective effort, meaning the ones that are meant to come will come. The ones that are meant to choose will choose. And we're all working together through this divine orchestration of the one. So it's this process of, and I'm getting trust the process. So on this whole journey to embody the Christ, myself and the initiates trusted the process. It's been a very hard thing, this trust, because month after month, year after year, cycle after cycle, we've been tested on this, and we've chosen. This is, I'm saying act, this action, like we've actually actively participated to do this, to stand up, to push, to use everything that we have been given by the one, these teachings, these tools. So what I was going to say before was, just give me a minute. Mm-mm-mm. On this journey, when I was embodying the mother and the father, and well, the mother first, and then merging with the father, creating this portal, moved through the portal, cosmic Christ rebirth, started embodying the child, the Christ. This was quite some time ago. And when that portal was, after everything was done that had to be done, the initiates got the choice to move into this frequency, move through that portal. So at that stage, they'd already had their 12 tree grid attunement, and they were being offered to, and let me know if I'm forgetting anything, guys, because I'm just like trying to, my memory is just like, eh. So they were getting this opportunity to get this attunement to be in resonance with the 15D, right? So in receiving this, they were able to move through the portal and escape this black hole system. So the mother is here. She's created this portal, this wormhole, where, burping, releasing that. The mother has returned to create the portal so beings can move through that portal. Now, these are stages of ascension, and that's what the one really wants beings to see, to understand, is these are stages of ascension. Everything in that external reality is like a puzzle of it's like the whole truth that's been shattered and scattered everywhere. So it's up to us to heal, to put those pieces together. And it's not about learning the truth outside ourselves. It's about going within and learning our truth, because that's the path to one. That's how you embody this Christ consciousness energy. So by joining us, by aligning, by immersing yourself, embracing the teachings coming through, it will give you access to a lot of the bigger picture, right? So so I've put these pieces together in my way to unlock my mission, and now I'm here to share the truth gained on this journey and the teachings, share with you the way to Christ, the exact ways to heal, how to align, how to operate, so you can navigate this reality. I'm here to share the codes, the instruction sets, the coordinates, so you can align to walk this path of ascension too. So it's up to you. You choose how far you go with this, right? So we have our free portals, right? Where we're all joining, we're unifying, we're healing together to raise the frequency of the collective, to bring truth onto this planet. So the truth in the external realm really depends on you and where you're at consciously, where you're at frequency wise, because the external reality to you is based on your frequency, and you are the creator of this reality. So in this reality, for most people, it can be quite confronting, quite scary. You know, there's so many agendas out there, so many separation programs, so many distractions, so much injustice. You know, there's a lot of people just being asses, right? So it's like when you heal, you shift your frequency and you change that external reality, the simulation. And I'm not saying it's going to get easier, right? At all. But if you choose to spiritually evolve, to raise your level of consciousness, access higher dimensions, grow multidimensionally, you want to become a member, okay? And we don't even have the really powerful one available yet, because collectively wise, the one is not letting it happen. It's like, no, everyone needs to get in alignment and heal. You guys need to figure out how it actually works first before you open up this the 144 unity field. So I don't even know. I just go through the guidance and I show up. I always question, but I'm getting better, because this journey is all about just being in the now moment, being an open vessel. And the more that we try to figure things out and all that sort of stuff, the more you push it away, right? So I'm getting better. And this is it, that like we have so much to work on within ourselves, right? I love that, Shane. It's a divine scavenger hunt. It is. All right, let me have some water. So what I keep going to talk about this certain point of the ascension when I just keep seeing the infinity sign and the portal that the mother created, but also the flower of life. So the fragmented flower of life. So in the past, I've talked about the 144 field and how it's still somewhat based in separation. And I, to a point, I understand that. And for the members, you guys know what image I'm talking about. And if you don't know what image I'm talking about, I will share that in the members portal later. So the mother has created the portal, the spiritual marriage has happened and all that sort of stuff. Like this is this symbolic journey, and it's all done through mind. And it's all, so it's just, so I'm just saying embodiment. So to do this, it means this spiritual marriage where I'm being shown the body, right? The physical body. This has all been done within my body, right? And my vessel, the masculine and the feminine have come together, have balanced, and this alignment, right? So this holy child, right? So we've got 1, 2, 3, the Holy Trinity, right? The mother and the father coming together in balance. Now this happened on my physical level, on this physical level, but also up here at a different time. So that's what I'm getting right now. So we've got the heavens, and then we have hell down here. So this journey that I actually went on, like moving through and embodying the mother and the father, and this portal being created, and then having my cosmic Christ rebirth, and then moving up into the heavens and thinking, yay, I'm done. No, only to go down again, descend back into that old outdated matrix and learn from Enki and Thoth and Enki, Thoth and Yahweh, right? And it was dark, it was uncomfortable, it was disgusting, just because I was so used to this high frequency, and then I've descended again, right? So it was like I was going and experiencing where I once came from. So it makes me feel for all you beautiful beings that are stuck in this hell. And that's why I really want to support you guys and guide you guys into this ascension and share with you the codes. And the people that are meant to have these codes will choose to have the codes. They will invest in themselves and receive the codes. The one will make it happen if it is meant to happen for them. Now, what I'm seeing is this hierarchy, but it's a hierarchy that is based on love, right? It's this hierarchy that is based on truth. It's this hierarchy that is based on heart and purity, right? So the beings that are meant for this deserve it, right? And the beings that choose this, like it's I'm just seeing seekers. Like, it's those people that really trust and have faith, and but it's like these signs will show up in your life, right? These synchronicities that will lead you. Um, but this is where we have this free community. We have this portal here on YouTube where it's like anyone can choose to show up and invest. Like, all you have to do if you want to heal, to start dissolving that separation, to grow, to rise with our collective. And this is what it's all about. It's about our collective standing up, subscribing, being a member of that God Source Co, that portal, and going within and healing, like really walking this path. Now, to access these healing tools, you can become a member, okay? And you choose which one you plug into. And in that membership is teachings from the One. So being a member of that portal doesn't mean just being a member, paying that money and sitting back and doing nothing. No. Because again, the One is going back to that hierarchy of heart, like this hierarchy of heart. And it's like, so let me share from a different perspective. It's like, so the ones that go within and heal are the ones that are going to earn it. And things will shift. And things will be made very apparent and clear. And it can only be found through healing. So I'm not here to give you the answers. I'm here to share with you, to guide you. I'm here to teach. I'm here as this Christ teacher, this Christic teacher, a being who has embodied the One, meaning embodied. I speak for the One. I speak for Christ, God. I've embodied that. So, and what means by that? Like, I'm a total normal person, right? I'm not perfect. But what it means is I've walked this path to heal, to unlock these gifts, my divine inheritance. It's been a very difficult journey, but now I'm seeing the light finally, where it's like I finally get to help people. Like, I've been doing it along the way, but it's been a very small, intimate group of my initiates. And those beings have really supported me every step of the way. And has been very difficult because, and what you will see is apart, like, for the consistency in which I could offer for these free streams. Like, I was doing free streams ages ago, and then I had to stop because energetically I was not able to sit here and open this portal and energetically be okay. I had to stop that because it was impacting a part of my mission and ascension, and it was impacting me being able to serve my initiates. So everything I do is guided, and I do it all by just, I guess, trusting that intuition. And that's what the Christ really wants to share with you. It's like, trust yourself, honor yourself, and go with your guidance. Don't do things because you think you have to. Like, I could have said, no, I've told these people I'm going live every week, so I'm going live every single week. And if this happens again, right, if this is impacting my mission, I will have to stop and just serve my members, right? So it's like, I'm totally fluid, and I will do whatever it takes for this mission. And what it takes is you serving yourself, because your energy is the currency. Now, what's happening is you guys are in this Antichrist program, this black hole system, this smoke and mirrors, this duality. Okay, so what I want you to see is duality and unity, polarity, unity, separation, wholeness. Okay. So again, what Spirit, the One, wants you to see is when I say this, right? We've got the Father on this side, and we've got the Mother. We've got Spirit and matter. Okay, the Father and Mother, Spirit and matter. The father and the mother are representations of this spirit and matter. The mother is matter, the father is spirit. Okay? And then when these things come together, this holy trinity, both these things come in together into alignment, the Christ is born, right? That's kind of the thing, right? So I've walked this path, I've embodied God. It's funny because it's like I'm the son of God, because I'm that individual aspect, that incarnation, individual who has walked this path of ascension to be one, be creator, right? The mouthpiece of the one. There's been a lot that I've had to shed to get to that point. And when we look at that, we look at, I'm seeing the word God and ego. It's this constant battle of mind, this constant inner battle. This has not been an easy feat. I've been tested, and every single month it gets harder and harder and harder and harder, but more reward, more illumination. It's like the harder it gets, the bigger the reward, right? So we need to share this knowledge with you, so you take it easy on yourself, okay? And, stop trying to prove yourself to others and push things onto others and get others to see the truth, because that's your truth. They will never understand you. They will never understand it, because they are on a totally different path to you. They are a character in your world, in your universe, okay? And they're there to teach you. They're messengers, okay? So every time you try and you go outside yourself and you try to prove yourself or get the validation that you think that you need, you try, it's just, guys, you've got to stop that. You've got to put all that energy that you're throwing out there. Okay. You have to. Okay. So you are the creator. You are the one. Everything externally to you is a holographic projection of the healing work that you have to do. So what happens when you step out of your power, because that's what you're doing when you are trying to get others to believe the things that you believe, or you're pushing your truth on others, right? I know that you want to help, because I'm speaking from experience, guys, okay? I'm speaking from experience. I'm not speaking from judgment. I'm speaking from the perspective of having been there, done that, and I've been taught, I've been schooled, right? Because what the Christ wants you to do, requires you to do, what you need to do if you wish to access higher consciousness and begin healing to be ascending, right? You need to go within. You need to use that external world as a monitor, as a guide. And you need to understand that we are all individual, we are all unique, yet we are all one. Now, you're going to see the separation on this journey, because you are in this Antichrist program. You are in this realm of separation. There are so many blockages. There are so many binds. There are so many walls that you are yet to break through. And this is divine, and there's no shortcuts, right? This takes actual inner work, going within, serving yourself to serve the collective. Okay? Meaning when you heal yourself, when you go within, you use these teachings, when you go within, that's you serving yourself, but at the same time it's serving the collective, because you are the creator of this holographic reality. And when you go within and you heal and you shift, when you rise, right, when you're raising your frequency, that external reality shifts. And this is all about you learning how to operate as the observer, as the one. Now, again, let's just bring our hands in. Let's just anchor in again, okay? So we are all creators. Our thoughts, our feelings create, we act upon those thoughts and the feelings, and then we create a reality based on the frequencies within. And the collective needs so much healing now. So it's up to us. We're healing on these words right now as we speak, because you are aligned with us, and we spoke about that alignment in the beginning of the video. And if you're just jumping on now, you can watch the replay later over in our free community on Circle. Just join, it's free. And feel free to use these videos as conversations, right? It's time for you guys to connect. You know, it's like I'm here, I've created this portal, this space on Circle. I'm keeping that open so you guys can go there and connect, because this is all about this is all about co-creation, collaboration. Now, on this journey, so we have the fractured flower of life. So many people will see that, know that geometry that I'm speaking about, the flower of life. And if you don't know, Google it. And then we have the lotus of life. We have these are both stages of ascension. And there's a lot of people who judge the flower of life, a lot of spiritual seekers who are in particular programs, external world programs, where there is quite damning information about the flower of life, but it's just a stage of ascension. And right now, you guys are all, there's so much work in order for you to do to actually be in resonance with that flower of life. So a lot of people don't understand that that flower of life is like the veil. And there are so many geometries that you need to heal to be in resonance with for you to even get to that point, right? Because you guys are in this black hole system. Now, over these years, we've had teachings come through about the flower of life and how it relates to the physical realm, right? And Sophia, the pi symbol, myself and the initiates were learning that quite some time ago. Again, it's a stage of ascension. And what's coming through right now is judgment, right? And beliefs, judgment through beliefs, okay? Now, you've been led to certain parts of the matrix, certain parts of the Antichrist program, certain reality tunnels you're stuck in. And the knowledge that, and the occult knowledge, let me have some water, I'm loose. The ascension knowledge, the spiritual knowledge, the new age knowledge, the starseed galactic knowledge, they're just little teeny tiny parts of the truth. And by being fixed into these systems, these religious systems, these spiritual systems, these new age systems, these ascension systems, they're all external, and they all come from other creators, other ways, other perspectives. So what I'm just saying is other creators, right? other ways. But what the Christ urges you to do is go within and find your way. Don't be stuck in the system. You are like a bug in a web. The way to free yourself from that system is to heal on it. And that is how I've ascended to embody the Christ. Okay? To embody my God self, to embody Christ, right? So the God self, God, is an individual aspect of the one. It's one point of it's one consciousness point. Okay? And the teachings, the fragmented teachings out there, there's many fragmented teachings through certain spiritual sects, certain ways, but again, that's one perspective. The true way to embody your God self, to be one with God, to embody the Christ, means finding yourself, your way, walking your path. Okay? So what we do right now, you are in this, what I'm seeing is the matrix, right? I'm just seeing all this binary code around you. So what I'm getting is Neo, like off the matrix. I don't get this very much at all, but I'm getting Neo, right? You are the one. And you're in this matrix, this digital matrix, right? Because again, think about it. You are the creator. Everything externally to you is a reflection of the inner work that you must do, because you have a responsibility. If you choose not to, you can stay fixed in the reality. You can take that blue pill and you can just stay there, right? Or you can stand up and do what Neo does, right? Take that red pill to see the truth of the reality, like the truth, right? And he goes on this quest, right? He goes on this journey. But it's actually so opposite. Okay, so what are we getting? Okay, let me have some water. Do I want some of this? It's symbolism, guys. Okay, just like Jesus is a symbol, is a character, so is this Neo, right? There's so many people that are fixed on this Matrix movie, and oh wow, it's again, it's a trap, right? You can be trapped by these things, like you mentally enslaved by these things. And this is why these things are in your reality. It's to trap souls, okay? So I've seen so many people who really get like, they're like, just believe fully the matrix, but it's like, don't you want to know why? Right? It's like, this is a mind trap. It's a consciousness trap. These idols, right? This Neo character, this Jesus character, Yeshua, doesn't matter. All these things are idols. I'm getting the ego, right? It's like, what I'm seeing is, and I really don't like this, but it's like the ego. It's like, I'm seeing sheep and I'm seeing the black sheep, right? So I'm seeing how so many people are trapped by these certain ways, and certain beings that it's quite interesting, because I'm seeing the overlay. So I'm seeing people that are really into these conspiracy theories and all that sort of stuff, and they say people are sheep, right? And they judge, and they, because, this ego, right? And it's like they judge, but what they don't actually understand is they're a bug in a web, and they're trapped as well. So it's like, the Christ is here to guide the way through truth. And so so we're going back to this image of Neo. Again, that's going back to the brain, the neocortex. And in this this simulation, I'm seeing binary code, the 1 and the 0. Okay. So the 1, the individual, this is alignment, right, with the 1. It's the Sophia, right, that pi symbol. That's what I want you to see, that binary code. Hey, Joshi. Yeah, so what I'm saying, okay, so this is the message coming through. It's just basically what I'm seeing is Neo and the binary code, the matrix, right? This is where we all are. We are this vessel and we have these capabilities, and it's up to us to heal, to discern. So the information out there changes and shifts. It's like I'm trying to I need to have a big scull of water. Hello, Felina. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing your name right, but so this journey to Christ is actually a biological, I'm getting neurological. This is using every facet of our being. I'm getting like this vessel that we have holds so many clues, like it holds so many keys, and we use everything at our, I'm just sort of getting at our fingertips. It's like we use everything at our okay, so right now you have so many signs from the one, things that you need to heal, to dissolve, to free the separation, right? What I'm getting is a collective record. That's very interesting. That would be very handy, actually. Anyway, so in our member circle, we record the input that we receive. These inputs can be physical symptoms, emotional, these energetic blockages, things, negative things that we see out there, dreams, certain songs that come into our head and just won't go away. There's certain messages within them, certain TV shows and the themes in those shows or movies that we are guided to. We just follow our hearts and we don't do things out of fear. So there's a lot of people in spiritual religious communities, they will not watch certain movies because they think they can be infested by demons. But the truth is, like, you're infested with demons no matter what, because that's the separation. They are the walls, right? You are one, right? We are one. So without you doing the healing work, creating those energetic boundaries and protections, you are one with those. You are resonating with those frequencies. So the things that you see outside yourself in relation to these things, like, they are one with you. So what we need to do is heal on those things so those frequencies cannot affect you, cannot infiltrate you. It's not that, and I mean, it's not that you won't see them, but they will not be able to affect your frequency. I still watch horror movies and stuff like that. And, I just do what I'm guided to do. If I feel like watching a serial killer show, I will watch a serial killer show, right? I know when I have a lot of healing to do, like now, I am really attracted to those sort of things, right? So I watched the Ed Gein thing. I'm watching John Wayne Gacy, and I watch YouTube murder things. That's when I have a lot of healing work to do, right? So there's a lot of frequencies, low frequencies within my field that I am in the process of transmuting and alchemizing these. So when I have a lot of healing work to do, I find that I'm more attracted to them. Same as junk food and stuff like that, right? So it's like I and members, let me know, like, do you notice the same thing? Just after a new moon, we are moving from this, we're moving up, right? So there's a lot of darkness, a lot of shadow. So really, it's very interesting that how we operate in relation to the 28-day cycle, because we're here in this physical reality, and it's the mother, the matter, right? So what we do is the moon, this lunar cycle, connects to the mother, right? The father is the sun, right? Beyond that spiritual sun, the solar sun is this spiritual sun. There's a portal, there's a gateway in there that leads to, yeah, it's very interesting. But we're talking about the input. So I'm just trying to see the correlation in relation to that, what I was talking about, because this is really important information that we need to know, and the patterns that we need to see within ourselves and the collective, right? So because I have so much, I have days and days worth of healing work to do. This is something that I've taken on because of my mission, and I must do it. But you have your own way, and it's up to honoring your way, right? Learning the way of Christ, how to heal, creating your healing record so you can heal on autopilot, and come deeper, but to your truth, like, because it's like the more you heal, the more you go within and you use the input given to you, right? We heal on the input that we receive through symptoms, through songs, through everything. Like, this is okay. So we're going back to Neo and the binary code, right? And the matrix. So you use your brain, right? You use this. So what I'm saying is the brain, specifically the brain, right? So we use what? So the brain, okay, Neo, right? That Neo. We use the input that we receive, right? And this input, so what I'm seeing is the correlation between Neo and this binary code, because it's like you are Neo, and this matrix, this reality, binary code of code, this binary code holds information, right? So it's up to you as the observer, as the one, using your God-given capabilities, this thing, right? Your brain, to analyze the data, to be open to the data in that external realm, and then to, as an awareness, you heal on the things that are illuminated to you, to the information within the field. So you heal on the things that, yeah, so it's about this awareness. So in our members circle, we heal on those things. So as we heal on those things, the input, the information changes and shifts within the matrix. So again, this is all about you. Again, it's like the... So yeah, so Dee's written same patterns, yes. And I put that on Do Not Disturb. That's really weird. So a lot of patterns, yes, and a lot of collective shadows coming in now. So Karen, yeah, she's like, yes, me too, Dee. So we've gone totally, yeah, so thank you, searching for a reason. So what's the 144? So the 144 is the unity field. It's this 0 point. And on this journey of ascension, there is so much to move through. There is so much. It cannot be, right now, I'm integrating all this new information about the 144. In our group event, just the other day, what the 144 was drawn out and shown, and the teachings that came through were so profound. So for those curious, if you wish to join that, go and check that out. But the 144, there's so much deception in relation to the 144 and the 12 tribes and all that sort of stuff, right? But these are all signs, they're all code, they're all things within this external reality that when we heal on, we extract the truth. So that's what the Ascension journey is all about. And it's about choosing, right? So the chosen ones are the ones that choose to go within. And now the Christ is returned and the knowledge from the one. So it's up to beings to join us here in this portal and choose to be open and anchor this light, this truth. So as we do this week by week, these truths, like what is the 144, it's going to come out, right? Because the latest thing is, like, I've sort of been on this journey of ascension, growing multidimensionally, embodying these things like the mother, the father, the child, and having to go through the teachings, like having to experience that and learn from that, and also be in this battle, right? And so you can actually see other videos that I have created in the past about the 144. But what that is that's at a stage of my ascension and the understanding and the teachings, the lessons that I'm going through right then in that moment. So what you will see by witnessing the content that I share, you will see this, I'm getting ascension of mind, right? So to be one of the 144 means you choosing to align with the Christ and receive the codes to be able, and the instruction sets to unlock your blueprint. So that means it's this healing program that it's an attunement. It's a Christ attunement where you receive the codes, the instruction sets, so you can heal on them, free them from your energetic field, protect your energy from those, and expand. And in this expansion, you rise. This is the ascension, right? So this is the path that I get to share with you guys. So it's a non-linear location, right? But what it takes is you unlocking your blueprint. So that attunement is not available right now because the Christ says that we all as a collective need to get in alignment. And I too still have lessons that I have to go through. So we as a collective that's not being made available to us. I do, and I have guided others on this path. And at the moment, they're just holding space. And it's like the true magic hasn't even really begun yet. But this is like the knowledge that we are getting, that we are gaining, like particularly in our members circle, is huge. Like the members, the knowledge that the members receive is so much more powerful and profound because they're actually investing more energy. So what you get, you give. What you give, you get. This is the law of one, right? Of energy exchange. So this is always going to be balanced. So this is like, it's, so Tanya said she can't watch certain shows and movies, it affects her body. That's it. You just listen to that, right? You just listen to that, and there's certain shows that I will love and I'll watch and I'll binge watch. And then all of a sudden I'll just stop because I've healed and I'm out of alignment with those. So I don't have that spark and that want to actually watch that. Right. And I do that all the time. There's so many different shows that I've started watching and I just stop. And then maybe a few months later, I'll take them up again. Right. So it's just like, listen to your body, listen to yourself. Now, there's a lot of frequencies within your field that yeah, so there's lots of frequencies within our field, and the the feelings and the thoughts that we experience are just all based on frequency, right? So the 144 is a frequency that you need to tune into, and you tune into that by doing a huge amount of healing. Now, to be one of the 144 takes dedication. It takes a huge amount of showing up for yourself, okay? Investing in yourself, because this is a very powerful energy. This Christ attunement is so powerful, and it really takes, you know, the true 144, the beings that join us and in time receive this attunement, they're being guided there, and they're choosing that for a reason. Now, there's going to be a charge for that, obviously, because of the energy that they are receiving. This is all an exchange of energy. So right now in our YouTube, like to heal, to use these and heal, you have to subscribe and join our portal on the God Source Co. That's free. But what it is, it's this test from spirit, from the one. Like, it's a small test and it doesn't cost anything, just you showing up. So this attunement from Christ, this is huge. So it takes those beings who are, number one, willing to invest in themselves through money, because money is just energy. It's an exchange thing, tool, right? Spirit is always going to test you through money. And people have these beliefs, and it's so funny. They will not invest in themselves, but they'll go and get a holiday or buy a handbag, or, like, it's very funny how humans work, right? When there's something that can actually shift and change and transform them at the deepest level, and it takes their active participation, takes them investing in themselves and showing up, people just don't do it. It's crazy, right? It's crazy. As we've got all these people saying, I want this and I want that, and, operating through beliefs. I'm one with Christ, and I'm this and I'm that, right? I'm God, I'm the blueprint, I'm rah, rah, rah. You are, but at the moment you are fixed in separation. You're in a black hole system. You are operating through the Antichrist. You are locked, you are blocked, right? You are stuck, right? And the Christ has returned to share the way, and the true ones will be revealed. And it's like those beings who operate through faith and who are guided to, right? If you're not meant to and you want to, spirit may stop you and you don't have the funds, right? So it's like, it's very interesting how this is going to work. And I'm not here to understand all that. I'm just here to show up and share the way and share the healing and ascension tools and the teachings from the Christ. So obviously this whole journey has been very difficult, and there has been so much scarcity, and Spirit has given me just what I need to get by. No more, no less. And it's been very scary at times because of the lack of money that I actually have, because I've had to quit my job and dedicate myself to this. And it's like tested by spirit, by like being hugely in debt at times and thinking, how the hell am I going to pay my bills? How the hell am I going to pay rent? Right? It's like, what the hell? Like, do I quit and go back to work and right? But then it's a test. And I've been tested more than anyone on this planet. I swear to God. Like, it has been horrendous. So now I get to be energetically able to sit here and share for free, but there's always going to be an energy exchange. And my energy is not free. So it's like when you become a member, you become one with our collective, and you actually are receiving healing. You receive more healing by going within and doing the inner work. And it's like what every single member heals on individually, collectively we heal on. So it's really, really beautiful. And then every month we catch up in our live streams and we are rewarded. So if you wish to become a part of that collective and work as one and heal with the healing and ascension tools and receive the teachings, I welcome you. Okay. It's a very small investment, and this turns you into the healer, right? But you're not just healing yourself, you're healing for the one, and you are rewarded. We are rewarded every single month because of that. And then we have our group circle, which is an even more powerful healing system, right? So we are healing, it's the 5D, right? And it's healing on the first 5 steps of the blueprint, right? And in that membership community, the healers resources are there, and you can see exactly the frequencies that you are releasing by being a member in the group circle. Okay, so the inner circle, you guys are healing based on the red level and all the frequencies contained within that. In the group circle, you are healing on so much more: emotions, beliefs, toxins, galactic energies, energetic weapons, specific types of weapons, and all that sort of stuff. And you are really able to hold yourself. We're strengthened, right, by the things that we're here. So what the one wants us to see is a spiritual protection, right? And level 1, the inner circle and the group circle. Obviously, the first inner circle is this energetic protection on that first auric level, that red level, right? So you're able to release the inputs that you receive, you put them on your healing record, and then you're healing those issues and you're releasing those frequencies that you are attuned to heal. So by being a member of the inner circle, you are in this attunement, you are in this contained space, right, where we're all healing and expanding together. Level 5, the 5D field, the group circle, you are creating like these 5 layers of protection, right, in that spectrum band. So it goes up to the blue. So we've got the red, yellow, orange, green, and blue. Okay, the 5. So by being a member, you can actually see every layer of those 5 fields and the frequencies that you're releasing on autopilot, right? And all you have to do to heal those is use your mind, right, as the observer, and use your physical body, the symptoms and stuff, heal on them. Okay, and the more you heal, the more you pay attention and are aware and invest in yourself and heal, right, the more protected you are. And in this protection, you rise and you access a higher level of consciousness, right? So again, this group circle is healing at the 5D level. Okay. Now, again, there is so much more than that. But the Christ is not opening the gates to anything further right now. We have the master initiates who have been holding space for all of us for so long. Okay. And to those guys, you know who you are, and I freaking love you. Like, you have been a part of building this, right? So it's like, yeah, it's like the 144. So those beings, there's so much more, right? And I'm so excited because there's so much insight that's been coming through. So today I shared an image with my masters, And it's like, this is us, right? And it's like, hang on, why did you make me do that, Spirit? And now I'm like curious. Now it's like, oh, but I still have so much healing work to do. But the one really gives little teasers, right? So the ones that are truly for this will be curious, and they will be like, oh, I want to know. I want to what's in that members community, right? And you can check that out. You can become a member, but then you can leave. If it's not for you, you can leave, right? And it's like, along this path, there's been so many people that come in because they want this attunement, right? And they'll receive the attunement, but guess what? They don't show up for themselves. They just want this, oh, I want this power. And they're blessed with this power. They're given this power, and then they don't actually show up for themselves. They're not showing up for the collective, right? So by you showing up here, guys, you are really playing your part. And it doesn't matter, member or non-member. It does not matter, because we're all doing what we're guided to do right now in this now moment. And what the one is saying is, we need to really align to this frequency, this 144 frequency. And again, there are so many powerful teachings in that last event that we did in the group circle. It is crazy. Oh my God. And I'm still integrating all that stuff that we learned. And the one thing that comes through with this, and this is what I said to those members, the one thing that was coming through, and the theme of this month, right, was 108. 108, 108, 108. 108 every single day, 108. And the 108 holds so many lessons in relation to the 144 and the unity field, and this 0 point, right? It is freaking crazy. And we're all in October now, which is the 10th month, right? But is it really? It's actually really the 8th month, because it's October, like oct, O-C-T, oct, 8, right? So this 108 every single day has been coming through. So what I want you to see is the 1, the 0, and the 8. So what did we talk about before? The binary code, right? The 1 and the O, and how that relates to Sophia. Also how that relates to alignment and the building of this physical reality. Now, we're moving into November, which is the Stargate, which is the gate into the divine. And to be in alignment with this, you must be in alignment with that, right? Sophia, the mother or the daughter. And so it's very exciting. I don't know what's going to come up next month. I don't know if we're still in October next Friday. Let me have a look. Oh, it's the 31st. Our next live stream, healing live stream, is still in October. It's the 31st. 3 and 1 is 4. 4 is that number of square building, right? 360. Show up next week. Oh, that's going to be exciting. So 108, also what the spirit was saying was 180. There was lots of lessons for me in relation to this 1 and 8. And if you're curious, you can go and watch the group event, the replay, and it's crazy. And as always, it's quite raw and authentic, and I share my truth as well, as because you've got to understand that you're on this journey your way. The one is going to illuminate and teach things to you based on events and experiences, right? Based on events you are experiencing, right? And these lessons can be quite personal. And as the Christ, I have to share through story, through my experiences. And I've done a lot of work in relation to speaking my truth and being vulnerable. So I do bare my heart to my members, and but I feel like I'm in a safe space to do so. So this journey is deeply personal as well. And my members and my initiates, they've been on this journey with me for a long time now. And I welcome you in to that. We need to really release the fear and not worry what other people may think, because what other people think based on their experiences, their perceptions on life, the beliefs, the separation programs that they're fixed in. And you know, speak your truth from the heart and do it in a space where you're loved, honored and respected. And that really is the theme of our members circle. And that's what is going to be encouraged also within our free community over there on the God Source Co. Because we are creators, we are builders, we are architects, and we are these vessels that are on this journey, this very raw, organic journey. And it's like the darkness is being stripped away from us. And what I'm actually seeing is like the darkness being stripped away, and I'm just seeing this light body, but it's like holding itself. It's like, oh, like it's very confronting, this journey. And we have to really push through a lot of fear, a lot of fear. Because what I'm seeing is just this spiritual light body, right? Did we talk about that in our? Yeah, we did. Oh my God, we did, about the Merkaba, and you know, our light body. There was so many lessons that relate to the 144 unity field and this 108, and our Merkaba, and this Merkaba being balanced and aligned and fixed, locked into that now moment, that access point. But there was a few things at the end of that members live, and I can't remember. It was a new word for access point. What was it? Was it a convergence? Or so anyway. But anyway, I am so excited you guys have been here, and you know, by us actively showing up every single week for each other, being open. Let's end this with another healing. We do, look, all through this live stream, by you showing up, watching from beginning to end, you are receiving this healing, okay? And let's really focus on the healing right now on this end bit. That's what I really like to do. So let's bring our hands into this Christ hand pose, the absolute hand pose. And let's just use that command in now. What we're doing is we are pulling in that energy from the one, and it's coming in through our solar plexus, into the higher heart, and then into the crystalline grid. When that happens, our field is sealed. So you are one with our collective right now, because you're a subscriber, you're a member, as a member of our God Source Co. So this works for you, okay? For those who haven't done those things, those simple things the one has instructed, you're not receiving. Okay? Simple as that, because this is an alignment. This is an alignment, okay? This is an alignment. Now, I'm so excited because there's so many teachings that are going to come through for the collective. And as we all get in alignment together and operate, we get on the same page. Like, I'm learning when you're learning too, guys, okay? Remember, I'm just an empty vessel, right? I'm just a vessel, right? Open. And it's like, right now I'm not quite empty because I'm still healing a lot, right? So there's a lot of things that are attached to my field that need to be cleared. So it's creating, there's so much more in which I could be sharing, but I'm not, because I still have healing to do. And it's just the way it works. It's just the way it works, right? So I'm this open vessel. I'm showing up and I'm just sharing what is coming through, right? So it's like, what I'm seeing is, like, I'm seeing the word empty. So I've freed myself from this separation. So it's like, I'm seeing the polarity on that. It's like empty, like more space. That's what the one is showing. It's like this empty, this vessel, it's empty, right? So there's so much space in it, right? And in this space, the light can fill it and spew forth, right? That's what I'm saying. It's weird. Oh, I love that. So shoulders drop and heart rate slower. And this is it. We're all here to, like, explore this. That's why I like joining our God Source Co and starting conversation. We're all these spiritual scientists. We're here to explore, unlock that inner child and really compare results, not compare ourselves to one another, because we are all on different paths, but these paths all lead to the one. They all lead to the same spot, but our paths are very, very different. And these paths that we are on, some beings may be fixed in religious systems, spiritual systems, new age systems, these 5D, new earth, new age systems, right? People that are totally into Dolores Cannon, people that are totally into, emotion code, body code, people that are into Reiki, people, so it's just like the Kabbalah, like the Torah, the this, the that, the Dead Sea Scrolls. Like, there's so many avenues and systems out there. I'm getting sects, like SECTS, sections of truth, right? Perspectives of these truths. So it doesn't matter who you are, where you're from. Illuminati, right? It doesn't freaking matter, okay? It's the type of being that you are, the seeker. And the beauty is, no matter what sect you are in, what section you are in, it doesn't matter, because we're all standing up and we are healing. We're healing our way out of the matrix. We're healing our way by inputting the stuff that we're receiving, right, members? We're healing ourselves out. So when we heal, we release those frequencies. It's just so beautiful. It's like, no matter who you are, where you're from, what belief you hold, like even down to the other week, we had the Christella, right? We had Christ plus Allah, right? The full truth. And what is the Christella? That's your light body. That's your truth. That's your God self, right? No more attaching to individuals, turning them into idols, right? This is the path where you are the one. You are, it's like, I'm getting idol, like you are the idol, like you are this star. It's time to illuminate yourself and stop giving your light to false idols, these creations, and feeding your light into the black magic grids, into these demonic systems, into separation. Simple as that. It's time to go inward, time to learn how to truly connect to and embody your God self and Christ. I love you guys. It's been a freaking amazing live stream. Bit difficult, but illuminating. And